wanted to leave and go on to the next world.
Who are you?
I don't know. But I intend to find out.
So today's going to be a unique one because out of all the figures I bought so far, I've always had some kind of knowledge to them or bought set figures because I like the character. However, this one is different because I don't know a thing about the character. That is the blonde female traveler Lumine from the popular game Genshin Impact, made by Kotobukiya. That's still quite a hard name for me to pronounce. I have never played the game itself, but I really like how the characters are designed and was amazed when I saw this figure up for pre-order. I do have a soft spot for sword wielders, and Lumine looked amazing from the pose to the color palette. Now to get the figure out, starting with the sword. Love the blue coloring on it with some yellow diamond shapes on it. Then onto the main figure, which already comes connected to the base. Love the blonde coloring for the hair and the red orange like eyes. The dress is pretty detailed along with the boots. Honestly, the base is one of the reasons I got this figure. I just love the patch of grass with the fence nearby. Has a pretty nice vibe to it. Love the flowers too. Quick upskirt for those who are curious. Nothing too lewd, which is a nice surprise. I'm a pretty big fan for the short hairstyle, though she does have two strands on the front that are shoulder length. Now to connect the sword, which comes with parts from the handle and the hilt. I did have some trouble placing it on her hands, but that's mostly because the gloves got in the way. The height of the figure from the base to the head is roughly 10 inches in height. I'm really impressed on how this turned out. It costed me a total of 144 USD, with the figure alone being $104 and the shipping was $40. Normally, I would like to talk about the characters themselves during these parts, but I don't have much to say about Lumine. I love the base, the dress is really cool with all the blue stripes over the white coloring, along with the spots of gold around it, and the sword enhances pretty much everything. I did consider playing Genshin Impact when it was released, because the visuals alone looked really anime-like, and the designs for the characters are amazing, but to those who know me, I already spent too much time on the mobile game Bleach Brave Souls, and I can't afford to waste more time on another game that I would probably waste money on as well. So I never touched the game because I felt like I would have enjoyed it and then never have time to do other things, like making these videos. Another reason I decided to get this figure despite not knowing anything about the character is because I know an anime adaptation was announced back in 2020, I believe, which I will be watching, and I got this figure in advance because I think I'll enjoy the story and the characters from the small clips I've seen from the game, so hopefully it'll turn out great as I patiently wait for it to be released. I did consider getting the brother, Aether, as well since they're siblings, but I decided not to get it because I don't really know these characters, and I only got Lumine because she looked adorable and cool with a sword. And honestly, Aether fits in that category too. In fact, I almost convinced myself to get it while editing the video, but I need the space for others that I really want, rather than one just to complete a set. I tend to fall into that pattern and waste both money and space. Alright, I reached the picture section. Really liked the figure and it was well worth the wait. Sometimes I do wish I got into Genshin Impact because it looks like a fun game and the story seems interesting. Hopefully whenever the anime comes out, it'll be faithful to the game. But until then, that's the end for this one. I bid a farewell to all Genshin Impact players. See ya.